To be here. Let's have some church
Let's
on
have
radio.
some church on the radio, man. That's the way forward. You know, as you guys are having the 4 words, we're here having church without words.
Yeah,
church without limits. You know,
reaching all over Africa and
all
beyond.
all over. So call a friend, call anybody, those around you. That PV is live
Yes,
right
so
here. And
we are live.
radio. All right, when we come back, we'll talk more about PV. I'll be back shortly. Good morning.
That's how we go.
This is Magnize and
Bright 98.7. This is Now Gospel.
every Sunday morning where we have church on radio with your radio clergy, Magnize. You're live with me on Bright 98.7
This is Now Gospel.
where we have church on the radio every Sunday morning from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. This is Bright 98.7, your radio clergy, Magnize.
You reign, you ancient Zion's King. Kadosh, Kadosh, you are mighty on your throne. You reign, you ancient Zion's King. Kadosh, Kadosh, you are mighty on your throne. Yeah, yeah,
You're one of the pastors in Holy Hill Church.
Yes.
How do you cope with pastoring and doing music, traveling around? And
Yeah, I think I must appreciate my pastor at this point, Pastor Sunday Ogidigbo, pastor of Holy Hill Church. My pastor is such a dynamic man of God. I was music director for a while, and it got to a point my pastor called me and said, you know what, I can't keep you here. Go and be a blessing to the world.
See, this thing you're saying now it's just ordinary, but it's a big deal.
You did tell me
It's a big deal in a lot of ministries.
that you are useful.
Oh my
Like
goodness.
the fact that I'm here this morning, like, tells you the type of pastor I have.
But
like-
where are you going to sit down here and go,
I've been there.
go and lead the person?
Trust me, I've been there. I've seen it.
You are a rebel.
Exactly, I've been there. I have my share, my fair share.
It is my grace that you are
Exactly.
my covering.
When you disconnect from me, you wither.
You are dead.
Yes, in 6 months they won't hear of you. I've been there.
Oh
Trust
my
me.
goodness.
And for me, before I joined Holy Hill Church, I was really wounded because I had served somewhere where I was bro, we can't even go into that.
Let's not go
because-
there.
Let me just keep it. You understand?
Yeah.
It's better not to
Yes,
say.
yes,
you know,
yes,
because
yes.
of the body of
I
Christ.
understand.
Yeah. So, but I felt like I won't be a part of any ministry anymore. I could go to church and just do, But God led me to Holy Hill and told me that I should be there. I refused. I said I wasn't going to be in a church that I would start repeating the same cycle, and the way God works with us is quite different. God just told me, say, listen, even if you don't go to Holy Hill, I will still bless you. That was like the breaking point for me. Like I was like, oh. That's so sweet. And I was like, okay, because he said this, I will go. So I joined Holy Hill Church, and it was gradual, but my healing came.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I noticed that Bible says by one man sin reigned, by another righteousness will be established. And for me, I found so much healing under my pastor, and his allowance to have me fulfill. He told me, he said, listen, I am not afraid of your success.
My goodness.
He said, I want you to be successful to the point that people will say, as big as you are you in this church? And I tell you the truth, way beyond what I can say. Like, you can feel it in his heart. Like, I've been there for like 3 years now. And consistent. I mean, consistent with these words. It has been like back to back, and I'm really grateful for my kind of pastor is what I wish for music ministers. So there is nothing as sweet as you are doing what God has called you to do, and you have a free conscience, like you're not offending your man of God.
Yes. And again, you're not abusing it.
Exactly. Like,
when we spoke, you said, send me a flyer. Let me send to my pastor.
Exactly.
For approval. That's wisdom.
Yes.
A lot of persons want to take that privilege and like jackpot without even informing.
Exactly.
That's wisdom.
Yeah, I think that's where the balance comes in. Because some people actually cannot even handle some of the things I'm doing right now, in the sense that when a program clashes with my church meeting, like we have like a major program, because my pastor told me, said, you are now a blessing to the body. I don't want to see you in church except you don't have administration.
My goodness.
He says, so when we have church programs, church meetings, you have to be on ground. And so like that's fair. Come on. So if we have like a major program and you're inviting me, I'll tell you I can't go. I'm supposed to be in Owerri November 6th. I was speaking with my pastor and he said, November 6th we're having Pastor Pojurima Day in church, and I said, oh, okay, no problem. I just called them, sorry, November 6th won't work, pick some other date. You understand? If it can't work, no problem, we can always, but I'm committed somewhere. But again, if I call you father, it is your responsibility to call me son.
That's right.
It's a two-way traffic.
That's right.
Yeah. So I can't just be calling you father and then I'm not a son to you.
Yes.
You know. So and I think that's what I've really enjoyed under my pastor in Holy Hill Church. I'm really so blessed, and if for anything I don't want to disappoint him. I don't want to do anything that would make him feel like, oh boy, you know. So I have that loyalty, like 100%, and I'm a very loyal friend. I'm very loyal. Like that's my good. Friends know I'm very loyal. So that's good. I'm really happy about that. And in case you're out there, you're an artist and you're going through some of the things I've been through, maybe you are in the wrong place. You cannot attack the authority. You can only appeal.
That's right. Don't attack this what he said is very key. Don't attack.
Don't attack. You can't live in rebellion to cause a change. If God is not telling you to leave, stay there. You know, and manage the situation. Try to talk it over. At some point they would get it, and sometimes God might be leading you to leave, but again, if you are even leaving, there has to be like a clear instruction from God. When God told me to leave, like the former place I was worshiping, like I cried because I really loved it there. I loved the word. I loved the set man and everything. But God told me some deep things why I needed to leave. So it left for me. I was even okay with the oppression, in quote.
Really?
Yeah.
That you were going through there? I'm
telling you, like, I didn't care. but it was when I left and some other things played out, I knew why God said I had to leave. Yeah.
It's now gospel. Reaching, preaching, and purifying the airwaves with kingdom sound. Let's have church on radio.